Hey there. Get your fingers off the film.
Ketchup.
Ketchup? Ketchup.
And
Rewind.
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 All right, let's do this.
All right. Hello, and welcome to Catch Up and Rewind. This is a podcast where we refuse to lose touch with old friends by watching a film or a TV show. Today, we are discussing the film Backrooms. I'm Chris, joined today by Rob, Johnny, Chesney, and Creighton. Fellas, how the heck are you?
I'm not high. My eyes are just red.
Okay, sure.
It's 8:30 a.m., Bubba. Of course you're high.
We're recording this very early in the morning. And
Yeah.
the idea was we'd be really awake and Bubba just do the Macaulay, the Home Alone, like
Yeah.
that thing.
With wrinkles.
Svay, we should add that movie. We should watch that one.
Home Alone?
Home Alone 2.
Oh,
Well, I think the
yeah.
debate is if it's a Christmas movie or if it's just a movie around Christmas. Obviously, I think it's a Christmas movie. And the
Oh, well,
whole
that's
theme
a
is
whole
crazy.
other. That's a deep tunnel you just tried to push.
To
us
be
down.
continued. To be.
yeah.
I mean,
That's a
Right.
big deal, though. It's
is.
a big
I agree.
topic. Yeah.
It's going on the
same,
list.
Same question with Gremlins. Christmas movie or just happens at Christmas?
I think it's just a Christmas. I don't think.
All
I
right.
think it's just a movie.
I think movies that happen during Christmas time they're Christmas movies.
Christmas movies.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, I don't care about any of those, but Die
Die
Hard
Hard.
is a Christmas
Hard.
movie.
I heard it's not a Christmas movie.
Did Home Alone 2 come out recently?
Yeah.
This is Chesney. He grew up on a farm in Wyoming. He doesn't know much about movies.
I can't.
Chesney thinks it's not even a that sounds like an ideal life for him. Home Alone.
Yeah. It's just a documentary.
It's about it's Home Alone 2. Are you serious? You haven't seen Home Alone or Home Alone 2?
No.
God in heaven.
Oh, man.
I
We've
swear.
got a long way to go. This is episode
Wow.
1.
This is
long way to go.
this is crazy. This
We-
blows my mind. That's a kind of
Bottom of the
weird.
mountain.
we
You do
appreciate
live under a
Chesney's
rock.
we appreciate Chesney's perspective.
Much. Yeah. But I am not going to look up on IMDb every time I got to figure out when Home Alone 2 came out or whatever.
But it
just to
wasn't
get you up to speed.
2025.
It was like 1991 or something, 93 or something.
Oh.
Good.
Oh,
Okay.
It was
God.
yeah. It was literally like 30 years ago.
So anyway, the Backrooms. What did you guys? No more Christmas or Macaulay Culkin. The Backrooms. What did you guys think
Actually-
about the Backrooms?
Backrooms is a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
In a different
wow.
universe.
They had a
Yes, it is.
Christmas tree.
Very good. It is. It categorizes. That's true.
I think I have a theory on the Backrooms. I mean, I liked it.
Yeah. What's your theory?
I think like it doesn't speak to the new generation of kids coming up. I've watched some like videos of like some reviews of it, and I'll see some kids that are, like fresh out of high school or college, and they'll be like, movie review 0 out of 10, and you're like, whoa, that's pretty intense. Like that's I don't know if we're
I thought
You know-
I thought this was supposed to be speaking to the youths.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I thought it was too, but they have a attention span of a goldfish. So it's like, do they get it? Do you get it?
Man, see, Johnny, I heard and saw the exact opposite from that. I saw that this movie is mainly being pushed by like millennials and whatever that generation underneath us is, like by the young people who grew up with YouTube as their main media.
Wow, it's
Yeah,
crazy what's opposite.
I remember they always talked about our generation as the ones that like will never remember anything. Like they're always watching TV and playing video games, and like they have ADHD, and they're just. I remember we were talked about like that. So
Yeah. That's crazy. I mean, that's so weird that we are sharing different. Man, Obama didn't do anything. He didn't change. He didn't change
Thanks,
shit.
Obama.
Thanks, Obama.
You know what I'm saying? I thought we would just be like this, a unit and one, but no, it's completely opposite.
I want to. So one thing I have noticed a lot of people talking about this movie, it kind of has nothing to do with the movie itself, but it is the audience. The people are animals in the theater these days. In my theater, kids were throwing popcorn at each other, like behind me, and one of them like whizzed right by my head, and like I felt like that my blood pressure just go up a little bit, and I was like, that's okay, it's all right. And then like I saw two more, just, and I just stood up and I turned around. And I was like, hey, you got a problem?
Did you
And
really?
these kids, and these kids were, and I was like, okay, and I just sat down.
Good.
I was expecting to get hit with a Coke at that point in the back of the head, but like,
Did you feel like a badass when you did that?
I did. It was good. It was
That's
very
kind
good
of-
for my ego.
Dude, that's kind of whizzing by your head. That's a fast popcorn moving. Like, that's a fast piece of kernel.
I think they were
like,
throwing it at each other, and like, I don't know.
Man,
You were
they,
collateral
they
damage.
had no idea that you are a Taekwondo black belt.
yeah.
They did not know who they were messing with.
He
Like,
should have been in his full gi. He has like a picture. He has a picture of him in karate, and he's like doing this like
The energy ball.
yeah.
I'll
This
find
is
it.
real. This is a real thing.
I'll
yeah,
find
and
it.
he's doing his little like black belt. Like his little like. I don't know how to.
Yeah.
pretending like he's like he's a Street Fighter character.
Absolutely.
No, it's
Yeah.
a
Ryu.
serious. Yeah, I thought I was like, dude, I'm not gonna mess with Chris.
This is on point. This is totally on point because if we remember back to Wicked Wednesday, Chris got annoyed because people were bringing their phones out, and at the
And
next
talking.
Wicked Wednesday and talking at the next
Yeah.
Wicked Wednesday, he comes out with a gun, and he has a basket, and he passes around the basket like communion, and everyone has to put their phone inside the basket.
like under threat of.
He didn't overtly threaten them with the firearm. He just held it menacingly while he told
He
them
just held it.
all what he wanted them to do.
It was unloaded.
No, he definitely point blanked people.
There were no bullets in the gun. It was unloaded.
Oh,
I don't know how we got to that point, but things escalated clearly.
He took aim in that situation.
What was y'all's theater experience like? Because we all live in different places and went to different kind of places to see it. So mine was not great. I know, Chesney, you have not been to the theater. When was the last time you went to the theater?
Titanic.
It wasn't a theater. It was a tire center shop in the back room.
I saw John Wick 2 at the drive-in. Whenever that was. I've got a buddy here in Idaho who really likes. Is that it? Man, I don't know. I don't remember is what it comes down to. It's been a long time.
We're
So,
on John Wick like 13.
Like,
been a minute.
like the Land Before Time.
they like moved on. It's a girl John Wick now, so that should say something.
It is the ballerina. That's
And
which
it's
don't even get Creighton started on that. We're just gonna move past it. Yeah.
So
She could take you down, Krita.
I had a fun theater experience. I went to there's this little theater in Idaho Falls where I actually used to live 2 blocks away. I didn't even know it was there. And it's very small, very cramped. The screen is like 8 by 10. It's so small. It seats like 30 people. It's like
It's a bedroom sheet.
Yeah, it's like a house.
It's something that you cover the windows with.
yeah.
Somebody escorts you down steps into a basement.
Yeah.
I don't. Sure. please. You go first.
No,
Did you?
we've genuinely had dive-in movies with more patrons than were at my sold out show for Backrooms.
That's incredible. That's
Yeah,
incredible.
it was great. I had a ball.
What does it smell like?
Sweat.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
are people
Okay,
sweating watching movies?
That's-
Are they watching
I know.
cops?
I don't. Yeah, I don't know that it's all that much sweat at once, but just the cumulative sweat over 40 years of not being clean, probably.
I love
When you
that.
paid for
I
your
love that.
ticket, was it one of those like raffle tickets that you?
Yeah.
No, but it was cheap. My Raisinets and Coke cost me more than the ticket did. I think it was $6.
Mhm.
So
Is
did
there
you
a theory
choose?
behind that?
Yeah, I can tell you. My buddy owns a movie theater, and they make money on the concessions. Basically.
Yeah, they don't make money on the
Um,
movies nearly as much as they do on concessions.
Yeah.
It's like how gas
Yeah.
stations don't really make money on gas, just like everything else in the store that brings you in.
That's why Bucky's is a shopping mall, right?
That new movie Breadwinner with Nate Bargatze, he negotiated with all the movie theaters and he called it the Nate rate because it's so expensive to go to movies now. He wanted families to go, so he made it cheaper. He made the ticket cheaper. Yeah, so y'all should read about that. It's kind of cool.
What was your theater like, Bubba?
Oh, it was empty. It was empty, and then I was like, God, the world is ending. Because you're like,
When did you see it? What time in the day?
I saw it in the evening time.
Was it on a Friday?
Yeah, no, yeah, it was on a Friday.
Oh wow, there was
remember
no one
now.
there.
There was no one there, but Obsession was packed.
Yeah,
Like,
dude. Yeah, that
yeah.
one is still making up. They pulled the digital release date for now and are keeping it in theaters because it's making so much money. And Backrooms is making a lot of money at this point. It's been out a week now, and it just passed I think the $100 million mark. But it's making a crazy amount of money.
Yeah,
Do you think
But
it
yeah.
would have made as much money without the backstory? Maybe you can talk a little bit about that. I mean,
Yeah, story's a huge part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the mystery of it all.
Can you
It
go?
draws
Can you
people in.
go over the Backrooms thing again, Chris?
Yeah. So the Backrooms was a concept that was created by Kane Parsons back in 2022 when he was 16 years old. And I found out his father was actually a VFX artist. And he kind of pushed his son into learning more about building 3D environments and things like that. And he found an image on the website 4chan. This was the original 4chan post, and it's it had this one kind of creepy image that looked like that. That was the original Backrooms image, and Kane Parsons saw that and saved it on his computer. And just a few years later, he saw the image again and was like, maybe I could build like environments like this in this software called Blender and drop a camera in there and make it look like someone's kind of lost in these 3D spaces. He made a short. The short was pretty cool. It was like he's recording with his friends and they just kind of get dropped through the back rooms. It's very low budget, but a lot of the shots themselves look pretty legit. I mean, they look pretty real. This is a shot from the original web series. I mean, it looks pretty realistic. And as they go on, he made a few of them. He made like 20 of them, I think.
Yes.
But they and some of them are longer than others. Like one of them's 45 minutes and it's great. It's very scary.
did that guy
and-
Parsons have like a phobia of like entering something that he couldn't get out of? Like, did he have like a kind of a fear of like, just going like the labyrinth back room situation where he just like he couldn't find his way out of? I mean,
I don't
what was
know.
like? Yeah,
I don't know. And I
That
mean,
first picture looks-
it's fascinating to me.
yeah. The first picture looks like Chesney's parents' kitchen. Wallpaper.
Yeah.
I'm serious. No, it
This
was
is
the
a
wallpaper
liminal.
one.
This is a liminal picture of Chesney I got.
That's great. That's great. Thanks.
Wow.
Jesse's burned into
Chris.
the back rooms. Yeah.
Wow,
Uh,
that's Chesney's casting couch.
Oh my god. Okay, that's
Um,
cut.
Moving on.
But Kane,
Only
Kane
because
Parsons, like,
fabric.
he would, I don't know, it's just he made all those videos and stuff, and then the internet community at large kind of built more and more ideas off of his thing. So they would build other levels to the back rooms, like the tile levels or the pool rooms. There's like a sub level with like pipes and like old steam pipes and everything. It just like there's so many different ideas built in it all, but it all came from him.
Is this
Wait,
like
I didn't.
the YouTube version of Minecraft or something? Did everybody get on Grinder and do it together, or Blender?
What?
And
Flip.
Everybody got on
uses
Grinder and they all did it together. Yes,
Chesney uses different software.
it's a group effort.
but I couldn't find anything about this when I tried. It was what I had a great time.
Chesney was trying to find back rooms, but all he found were back doors.
Back shots.
I had a great time. There's never any movie experience I've ever had in my life.
It's like a 4D movie. I could like feel it and taste it.
There were so many characters. It was crazy.
All right.
Movies have come so far from when I grew up.
Had a great theater experience. It was great.
Anyone can be an actor. Anyone can be an actor.
All right. Was it one like contiguous world built in Blender that everybody added onto, or did everybody kind of do their own separate thing?
No, he built this big space in Blender, and then he would build a new kind of space in Blender for every video, and then they would make their own spaces using Blender.
Okay. It wasn't
yeah,
open
so it's
world.
like, yeah, that's what I mean by add on to it. They would add on to the lore and like the story and the backstory and everything.
Hey, Chris, so Kane Parsons, like created the majority of the back rooms from that one post he saw. I wonder who legally, if anyone, owns the IP for this concept for backrooms. Like, could we go make our own backrooms movie and it be legally on the up and up, or does like A24 own backrooms now?
If only we had an IP lawyer with us.
But he directed the question to Chris, so I mean,
no, I want to know. I want to know the correct answer.
Oh yeah, are you an IP lawyer?
I am an IP lawyer.
What the hell? Oh, you weren't being sarcastic. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, that'd be good right now.
Oh yeah. Where's the lamp?
Guys, we're all
really
great
good friends. Really great friends.
I knew Rob was a lawyer. I knew he was a lawyer.
No, it's fair. And truthfully, Bubba, like it's not in my realm. Like IP is such a big umbrella. I deal with patents. So, but my guess would be like backrooms would be like a trademark, but you can't patent concepts. You can't patent ideas that are just like I don't know. You can't patent math. You can't, own a monopoly on certain ideas that are abstract. And I think this would fall into that category. So, anything that would be like trademark worthy, i.e. backrooms, would definitely be IP. But the concept of like I could go out, I would be willing to bet that I could go out and make a movie that has the same concept, because I mean, if you look at most movies, right, they kind of follow this hero motif. No one can patent that. You can't own that right to a storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean the only, I mean the original photo that was taken, was owned by those people in so it was like for a renovation in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, in like this hobby town. On the second floor. This is an alternate photo of that original backrooms photo, but my guess is like the people that did the renovation would own that copyright. Great. I'll say maybe the people that did the renovation, that took the photo, did the own some kind of thing, but I don't think it matters at this point. It's been so long, and they've made so many things. Like they've made video games based on this, like a ton of different like little cheap games across different marketplaces. I don't know how you could scrub all that suddenly, and
it wouldn't be
I
that,
actually
but it
didn't-
would be like legally coming after the person who makes the next like good financial whatever like project off of it.
I don't know.
I would assume you just can't use the Backrooms name. That's for sure got to be trademarked, right?
A24's got that now.
Yeah.
The back.
So yeah, I mean, do y'all we're going through the back doors. What'd y'all think about so let's talk about the movie itself. I want to talk about the characters a little bit. So the whole plot and concept of this movie is very, very vague on IMDb and everything else. It just says, after a therapist patient disappears into a dimension beyond reality, she must venture into the unknown to save him. I mean, that's very, very vague, but really what it is it's like this failing furniture store owner finds a invisible door in his basement.
Yeah.
The interesting
And,
part about that description is it casts the focus on the therapist. I don't know that I would have described it that way, but I can see why. Because in the end, I think it's her story that we're more interested in, at least for me. But I would
Me
say
too.
the
She's
first
the
half.
hero.
Yeah, she's the hero, but the first half is kind of more focused on the furniture store guy, and then there's this transition, right? That eventually she takes us through the rest of the movie.
So do y'all think that was supposed to be kind of a bait and switch, or do you think it was supposed to be that way all the time? Like we were supposed to know that from the beginning, like that the first half would be Clark, and then he would get lost, and then the second half would be her, because
she narrates it, which I think is like kind of a big tell towards the beginning of the movie. The voiceover, the narration, it's her, it's Mary, the therapist's voice. And so I feel like you don't narrate the movie unless you're one of the main pivotal characters.
Yeah, the flashbacks too, right? We don't have any flashbacks from him. The flashbacks are all about her and her backstory, and but it's kind of, I guess my point is, it's really interesting that the first part of the movie, I thought it was a story about him. By the end of it, it's not until later, much later in the movie, much later than traditional movies, that you realize the story is about her.
Yeah, and what y'all think about Captain Clark's Ottoman Empire, which I love that play on words or whatever. Ottoman Empire is pretty funny. I guess, I mean, that the whole pirate thing with Clark ties into so much too, because like, I mean, obviously, I'm just going to skip through to the end, like, because of the pirate version of him that we see at the very end. Like, the whole pirate nature of all this, what do y'all think about that? I don't know.
I don't understand the connection between the pirate and the Ottomans. The Ottoman Empire, right? Not to get super technical about it, but the Ottomans were just a bunch of people in Turkey and shit, right? Like, not buccaneers,
Not seafaring Johnny Deppers.
Yeah.
Is that how you spell Ottoman?
It is.
Okay, what, like the Ottoman that you put the one that you put
Yeah.
your feet on in front of the couch?
Same thing.
Oh, okay.
Same thing.
Is it his alter ego? Is it like he's like stealing? Is he like overpricing his furniture and he's like stealing from people, and so that makes him a pirate? Well, is that too
I don't know.
far fetched?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just like, I'm just creating another story about this. Like,
I
I'm
mean,
doing-
Clark does drink a lot. That's kind of pirate-ish. And
that is pirate-ish, yeah.
like, if he wouldn't have gotten killed at the end of the movie, he might have died of scurvy at some point.
Yeah, and he's
Yeah.
a loner. Aren't pirates like loners? I mean, they all like, they were in packs, but like, I know Chesney, Jesus.
They're known for betrayal, for sure. He betrays Mary.
There you go. So maybe there's a play on pirates, guys.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
A play on pirates.
Or
Maybe there's
maybe
a
it's
play on
just-
pirates, guys.
I remember what I was going to say. It's just it's a nice trope from the 90s. This is the terrible local commercials and advertising that we grew up with.
Yeah.
I'm surprised
so bad.
that Kane Parsons as a 21-year-old nailed that.
Yeah.
Jesse, that's a good point. This movie
yeah.
this movie is set in 1990. So we get like a fun period piece, right? Like 90s not that long ago, but man, things looked different. Cars were different, clothing was different, the words we used were different. It's 30 years is a lot of time for things to change, and I think for a director who was born like after this time period, Chesney, you're right, he did a great job.
Yeah,
That's
You-
cool.
30 years
is the
ago,
young-
brother. In 4 years, the 90s will be 40 years ago.
Don't do that.
Dude, why the heck? You such
What?
a downer. Do you think the younger generation is kind of more fascinated with the way the 90s were, maybe?
Sure.
Or do you?
Yeah, I do. I think the Generation Alpha are going to look at the 90s kind of like we looked at the 70s, I think. Or like the 80s. Does that make sense? I don't want to do
Yeah.
the time math, but it
Yeah.
does seem like kids like that age are like talking about, oh, you're such a 90s kid, or you're such a 90s adult, or something like that. Like, I don't know, my kids, it seems like thinking about the time spaces between it all is wild. I don't like thinking about
Yeah,
it.
it's like the 60s where like maybe we looked at the 60s and 70s and we're like, wow, like that'd be cool to have sex with everyone, not
Not just yourself.
But really, that's not a good idea.
Bubba would have died of AIDS.
wow, it's like so cool.
Um,
like in the 90s we're like, wow, everyone went to church, they were the most Christian. Like, what are we? That's so fun.
I think
But,
that the 90s is a unique generation for like these new generations to look back on, because it was the last couple of years before technology changed everything, right? We had like the beginnings of the internet, which was like clunky and not like useful, but it didn't control our lives.
It's how
Yeah.
people use typewriters before the.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 90s is like a very unique decade. It's like it's the last of an era.
Do you
The way
think?
things
Do you think
look-
that that's how people in like 1915 talked about the car coming out?
Totally. I bet
Yeah.
they knew that it was changing quick. Like New York City was buried under horse excrement. Like it was like there was like feet and feet of horse poop piling up in the streets and like dead horses everywhere, and the city didn't actually like know how they were going to solve this issue. And then the Ford Model T came out, and horses and their horse poop and all of those problems disappeared in like 4 days once those cars rolled out, and it changed everything fast.
Did living horses have to move the dead horses? That's so tragic.
Yeah, dude.
They didn't
Yeah,
kill.
it's so
They didn't kill
sad.
the horses when the cars came
What?
out.
That's why
Yeah,
they had blinders
yeah.
on.
They weren't like, well, now we got to murder every horse because we got the Model T.
Well,
It's like,
Yeah.
Don't look behind you. Stay straight. We're moving your late uncle.
and then you have Mary, who is his therapist. She is kind of conquering her own demons. She has a schizophrenic mother, it appears. And she also, her childhood home is being demolished kind of at the beginning of the movie. And like Creighton said, Creighton, man, Rob, both y'all, one of y'all, she said she's the backbone of the movie, really. Her flashbacks and the way we keep cutting back to her it proves that she's like the heart of it all and the core of it.
But she also, again, like what you just said, she doesn't have the best upbringing, either. And maybe she's dealing with some stuff.
There's that one scene of her as like this little 6 or 7-year-old girl, and she's like in her living room, and the window has newspaper plastered all over it, and it looks like kind of like a scary house, and she's like trying to peek through the newspaper because she can hear like little kids playing outside, and it's sunny and sounds fun out there, and her crazy schizo mom comes in, and she says it's no good. They're all over the place, like talking about being outside. And just what a hard, like tough, confusing upbringing that must be for a child, having a mother whose mind is not there.
Yeah, and then seeing kind of the representation of that being your house, being completely torn down, like that memory being torn down, which ties into what this all is memory and everything. It just, there's something very interesting there that I haven't figured out yet after seeing it a week. But there's a lot of heavy-handed metaphors and stuff when she, with the concrete and her handprint and all that stuff. I don't know, but the real big introduction to Mary is the therapist meeting between her and Clark, the therapy session, the very first one.
That role play was intense.
The role
right?
play.
So he's recanting his experience with his wife, and at first he's like hesitant to go into it, but by the end of it, he's all in, like almost lost touch of reality, and is like reliving the experience of at least his perspective, because he's kind of a jerk about how he's doing everything for her, and she's just staying at home and being lazy in the furniture store and drinking problems, and it's intense. I think they end it like he's yelling, right? He like loses.
Yeah, dude.
It.
Yeah,
we see that Clark is not as emotionally stable as, I don't know, as you would hope somebody is.
You know what I just realized though? That scene is so nuts. And it parallels the scene with the therapist when the therapist goes nuts in the back rooms, right? So the flash forward, I can't remember if they're role playing. I don't think they're necessarily role playing, but she's calling him out, and she's like,
Oh,
your problem is you blame everything on it. Were they role playing? Go ahead, Chesney.
Yeah. He was. Right, Captain Clark was getting back into role playing. He scalped Homegirl in the corner.
That's right.
Like, here, you wear
Yeah,
this
that's
now.
right.
which I'm full on convinced that was his wife. The woman that was scalped, that had to have been his wife, right? I mean, it makes sense to me.
Oh, yeah, that's so clever.
Putting the wig on her, like, it just makes sense to me the more I thought about it.
Also, her mannerisms, like she's a cowering, like she cowers in the corner.
She's in the corner.
Doesn't say anything. She's like subdued.
She tries to run away and scratch through the wall when Pirate Clark comes in.
Yeah.
So it's like she's trying to escape from him because it's a bad memory for her. So,
do you think Clark banged her in the back rooms before the therapist got there? This like multi-faced, creepy zombie-looking woman, who might be his wife. Do you think he banged her?
Now we're getting into the very important questions. I absolutely, right? I mean, he's lost his mind.
You would have?
Well, yeah, because remember, you can also eat them. He's like, you can eat them, and he like pulls out like a hunk of that dude's tummy. He was like, here you go. I bet it was like, I bet he like dined and dashed or banged and ate her.
Banged and dined.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does it grow back like Wolverine? Does their stuffing grow back?
I don't know.
You gotta assume so. I bet if you just left the room and came back, it's just because it's how the room remembers you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like Spider-Man, he has like a marshmallow cut out of him, and like he's like, try some Spider-Man, and like that was very confusing. Yeah, he totally lost it at that point. So of course he would, Creighton. That's my opinion.
Yeah. How would you want to cook the people in the back rooms? Like, would you want to like smoke them or like sous vide? Yeah, medium rare's a good answer.
Yeah.
No,
throw it in
the
a
texture.
stew.
While Chesney's licking his lips, he's like, "I'm getting
Mm.
this is
Mm.
we're getting hungry."
It looked like stuffing, so it looked like it goes in between 2 graham crackers and a piece of chocolate. I don't know.
I thought it looked like lard.
Oh,
What do you think it was on set, though, for real? Like, what do you think it was? Because I know they do, like, they'll do like bread and syrup. I mean, there's like different techniques to like, they'll make people eat, but it's they'll cook something where it's edible. I can't remember.
Yeah,
I was
they do
watching
that.
some interview of a movie. They were like, "What did you eat?" And they were like, "It's actually pretty good. I just kind of wanted to keep eating it." I can't remember what it was. I forget. But yeah, I wonder what it was when they were consuming.
yeah, I don't know. Did she actually eat it in that? I can't remember.
What I can't remember either.
I
She
don't
didn't
think
She
eat
so.
it.
didn't take a bite.
No.
I don't
I
think so
don't.
either.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so let's talk. Okay, so one thing I do want to talk about is one of the most important scenes. It's just kind of at the beginning whenever he goes through the wall for the first time and his first kind of journey through there, because it's all of our first experience with this concept and what it's like to see this happen in real time. And I knew about this concept. I knew about the back rooms. So who here didn't know about what was going to happen when he went through that wall? You didn't, Rob.
Yeah, I had no idea.
What were y'all thinking when that happened?
I think I was just buckled in because at that point, it was kind of moving slow. And because, like I literally knew nothing. I knew nothing about Kane. I knew nothing about the plot, knew nothing about this idea, like the backrooms. The most I'd seen is like one picture, and it was of the room, which didn't tell me anything. So I kind of was, not anxious. I was ready to get this thing rolling because the first thing you get is that, the old like 80s, 90s style VHS recorder, of that like scary scene where they're running through and he finds that bag, and then it settles down and you're following this furniture store guy for a while, and there's like nothing. It's kind of not boring, but it's not what I anticipated based off the first scene. So when he starts to go through the room, I'm like, all right, let's get this going. Let's see where this is going to take us, because I had no idea. And it was kind of fun, to be honest. It's like not knowing anything. Chesney, what did you think? Because you didn't know anything either, right?
Yeah, I thought that at that point there was no plot, and so I was excited for there to be something exciting to watch.
You haven't seen fucking Home Alone, so you were probably very confused about a lot of this.
Yeah.
It was really cool how they did it though. Like if there's a way to portray going through a wall and like showing the other side and how they did that was pretty cool. And I liked how eventually after he's going back in and out of the back rooms, he like puts the tape, like the blue tape or whatever, that ends up being like pretty cool, I think.
It's the most iconic image in the whole film, I think, is the blue tape on the wall. They did that because they did that around in a bunch of cities around the world. They would put blue tape up in like subway stations, like people in like hazmat suits would just go put that blue tape up and then just walk away. And that was just like a guerrilla marketing thing they did for the movie in a bunch of different places. And I love the blue tape thing. It's great.
I don't know why, but I guess you had to give Ron some visibility to the back room to like discover it, but I don't love that there was a crack in the wall that led to the discovery.
The little thin line. Do you mean Clark? You said Ron.
Oh,
Clark?
yeah, fuck Clark. God
Chair
damn
company.
it. Yeah.
The little thin line that he sees, and then he walks closer to it and it disappears.
Does it disappear, or does he just walk through it?
No, he's at the right perfect distance away from the wall just to see that little slit through the wall, and then when he starts walking closer to it, it disappears and he doesn't see it anymore. And he just gets closer.
But here's the thing, Chesney, none of this movie doesn't make sense anyway, so
Funny,
Yeah.
Chesney, I'm actually with you on that. I thought it was too easy. I thought it was a cop-out. It was kind of like using like magic to explain a situation. He didn't have to like do anything to like find this. It's just like, oh, here's a portal that you're now like looking at. Felt, I don't know.
Yeah,
felt
but I
easy.
don't know. I guess maybe this is why I work in potatoes and not film, but I have no idea how they would have done that otherwise.
I'm actually cool with it because the thing that they talk about at the end, right, is like there's no rhyme or reason. We lost Johnny.
Come back, Johnny.
Broke Bubba.
I feel like I missed something.
It's like Chesney's joke. This is why I work in potatoes and not film.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that
So
was funny. Okay. I'm
my
with
god!
that.
Literally, like it's literally that's what he does.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit! It's so, I'm sorry. It's so funny.
Wait, Bubba.
So polar
Johnny,
opposite.
Yeah.
Johnny's learning about like what half of his friends do as occupations.
You're learning everything. We need to all go around and say what we do and like what our
No.
names are.
Well, I know
Johnny's-
what Chesney did because I was like, Sam, we should go to Idaho because I want Chesney to take us on a potato factory like tour. And Sam goes, "Oh wow!" Like, you know, I was like, because I was excited. I was like, "Let's go fucking do this." And she
Heck
was
yeah.
like, "Oh, that sounds great." I was like, "No, it's gonna be sick."
I won't.
Yes. So by the way, we're gonna come up and do that.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Okay, sorry.
So I want to.
Sorry,
all
Rob.
right.
What were you
So,
saying?
so I was gonna say is I actually don't have a problem with it because at the end when there's some dialogue about how like nothing makes sense. Like we know we make these MRIs and we know that there's like people's memories that are captured and that it's twisted and like deformed. We're not sure how or why it works. We're trying to figure it out. And so this I could throw that detail in that bucket. Like why does it work? We don't know. But there's this little seam and it popped
it
up
does.
and whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
catch-all.
that's fair.
I think like looking at the actual YouTube video, the first one, it like not a lot was explained. It was, and I think it was just a glorified version of that turned into a movie. And I think like, you know, some people liked it and some people didn't. But that's what made it interesting. That's what the YouTube video was all about. It was like, whoa, like, you know. And it was so short that you had questions, but you're not like, whoa, how did he, you know? But now it's glorified in a movie.
That to me is what the fun of this is. It feels like something that was, true found footage, like something that you found that like on the internet that was like a weird thing that was uploaded to YouTube and nobody knows why or where it came from. That's why I liked that. And also I remembered thinking about it this view when they're getting chased after. We haven't really said anything about Bobby and Kat or anybody, those two people, but when they get pulled down into the basement and they're kind of being chased and stuff, usually in every single found footage movie that I've ever seen, like Cloverfield or all of them, the guy is running with the camera, right? What we see, he's running with the camera, and you're like, why is he holding the camera up, getting this shot? Why isn't he just running with the camera next to him? It makes no sense that he's holding the camera up to get all these shots. It's only for our benefit.
Chris, I
But
disagree.
But I want to let me finish my thought.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
but for this movie, there was an actual point to it because he's running around with this. Clark is running around with this camera while they're getting chased through the back rooms, like through the pools and everything. He's holding that camera up, trying to get shots because he wants to get proof of it, like, and go back and like show people later on. But I don't know. I had that thought.
My first instinct, if a situation is unfolding or unique or whatever, is to pull out my phone and record it. Right?
Okay.
Like just for me, for everyone else, for proof, for facts, for like, I was at UVU when Charlie Kirk got shot, right? And like my first thing was like, as we were all like running away, it was like pull out camera and film everything that's that's happening. I don't really know why. I didn't have like a purpose for that footage. I just knew, I figured like I'm going to want like proof of exactly what happened. And I don't know. I feel like picking up a camera in situations like that, you're right, for just like for proof and for like helping yourself remember and for being able to like go back onto, you know, to pull from. I don't know. I think it's becoming like more and more instinctual for people.
I do think that in the movie, though, I think there's something else there. Because if you went through a wall and you came back, like it was like weeks, right? And like he had the dialogue with the therapist. It's like, you're gonna owe me an apology. Like he could have come clean with this footage or like this news or shared it with other people way earlier. But I think he found something that he wanted to keep for himself. It gave him purpose. It gave him like new life in a lot of ways.
I don't know.
And I don't.
I think he just didn't have any friends. His life has collapsed around him. He lives in a fucking furniture store, so he didn't have anybody to
His
share.
only two friends are Bobby and Kat, and they work
Yeah.
for him.
He's drinking
Yeah, not
himself
friends.
sick most nights on Jim Beam.
Yeah. I just I think his character's a lot more self-centered than, you know, I think what you were doing makes a lot of sense, Credo, in that scenario. But I think Clark in the movie he was trying to protect something he had found. I mean, I think even then, like with the hiring the two employees to like go down with him, I think it was a self-interest thing. Like, I don't know if he wanted the footage for himself, or maybe he was going to have some type of big reveal, or what, or maybe it was just because he was down. You know, when people like get fixated on something and they're just like in the trenches forever trying to solve the problem. They actually
Yeah,
don't
they're like
want
not spending any time at their actual job thinking about it, and instead are
Yeah,
running
Chris, that's
a catch up and rewind podcast.
Chris. Yeah, thank you
There's
for
that
picking
part.
up on that. Great.
Yes.
There's that part, but yeah, I don't know, and I think there's a little bit of that in everyone, but
Yeah.
that's where I think Clark
And
was.
I because he had enough. I mean, surely he had enough footage at that point to just like prove to everybody that there's an invisible door that I can walk through and like an infinite space. And like he didn't have to send Bobby on a line down a dark hole. Like, did you see what was in that pool room thing? Because I saw one pool that was filled with sand and like just big pipes kind of
Was there like
dumping water.
bodies coming out of the? I can't remember if there was like it looked like bodies or mannequins coming out of the.
Yeah, I don't remember. I mean, it was cool. Like I remember thinking like that was a cool set. You know, and we didn't really talk a lot about this, but the set and the lighting and the sounds were phenomenal for this movie.
Yeah.
Was that all physical?
Yes, they built 30,000 square feet of physical sets.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
To me, that's crazy.
They would get lost. Like the actual cast talks about it in all their interviews that they would get lost on set.
There's a labyrinth.
How fun.
The way it all ends up was with this async and this kind of government organization, and Mary ended up getting kind of out of all of it, and she is talking to Phil, I guess. Phil, who we talked about it before, but they make MRI machines and stuff.
Phil's like, oh, he's the company man who works for the MRI company.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Or is this the government? Do they work for the government now, or is this just
I don't think
MRI company? Okay.
It feels like an MRI company who had a whole like Stranger Things style breakthrough and found the upside down, which is in this world the backrooms.
Yeah, it just feels like something that our government would actually do, but no, in the movie, I think they're private.
So why don't we go around and give our final thoughts? Let's see, Creighton, what'd you think? Let's see, on a scale from 1 to 5, 5 stars, between 1 to 5, what would you give it?
Ah, man. This is a 4-star. Can you do points? Can I do like 4.3? This seems like a 4 point. Yeah, 4.3. I'm doing thirds.
Okay.
4.33 repeating. The movie is good. The movie's good. It's not great, but the story behind the movie and it coming from YouTube lore and it performing so well at the box office and it resonating with so many people, like the story behind the movie is inspiring and fascinating. And the movie itself is really well done. And I'm excited to see future stuff put out by Kane Pixels.
Yeah. Cool. Rob?
If I were on a 10-point scale, I would have given it a 3.5. So on a 5-point scale, that's a 1.75. I will say, after talking about it and understanding the story of Cain and the lore and having that appreciation, I'll bump it up to like a 2.25. I think that's key. I think that's huge, at least for me. If you don't know any of that going into this movie, it's interesting, and it's the fluorescent buzzing in your ear like that was very real and annoying. And then the character development was cool, but to me there's just so many like loose ends, and we talked about the crack. Like, to me there's too many inconsistencies, and they chalk it up to this like abstract idea of all these things that are going on and we don't know and we can't explain it. And to me that's not, I don't know, I like movies that have a lot of connections where things get wrapped up and cinched up nice. And this leaves you, like at the end of the movie she turns into a disfigured, like a memory, disfigured memory, right? And so I just left the movie like, I don't know, like I wanted to not puke, but I didn't leave feeling settled. I wanted more. Like, to me, I wanted things wrapped up nicer. But with the backstory, and thanks to you guys for enlightening me, that definitely increases the value of this.
Cool. Bubba, what'd you think?
Yeah, I thought I was a 4 out of 5. I think a good movie is a movie that makes you think. I think, like, after you watch it, it's kind of like on your mind. And Spielberg also talks about like characters in the movie that aren't living or talking, like rain and fluorescent lighting. Like, that's a character. Like, and it makes you feel something, like whether it feels that you feel annoyed or you feel, like there's something that is added to that. So everything that is in that movie is some sort of character that makes you like wonder something. So like when you look at something like the bodies coming out of the ground, that's a character. So like I think they did a really good job. And to kind of cap what Craig was saying, I think there's going to be a huge movement of just like independent filmmakers. And I think the Hollywood is kind of in this, whole shifting situation where a lot of people have really good ideas, but they just don't have the funding to like make the movie, and they have to go through these steps to do it. So it's kind of like the music industry. It's like now we're seeing it in movies, and I think it's really great for young, inspiring directors and creative storytellers to kind of go into this trend. So um, with Backrooms and Obsession. But yeah, I give it 4. I think people should go see it. Regardless if it's not your type of movie, I think it just makes you think. So yeah.
Jess, what'd you think?
Uh, sorry. I give it a 2 out of 5. I don't know. I did not particularly like it. Is for like the classic movie ideas of plot development and like a story to tell and like to engage the audience with. I thought it was just not good. The it's yeah, dude finds space. We chalk it up to magic. We go in there and explore. There was the hero dynamic was not there. The character development, I guess Clark's got some, but now for the sake of the art of filmmaking, there was some redeeming qualities there, especially the physical set and like Bubba was saying, the the NPCs, the non-person characters of the film. But was it a good movie? Let's just say I'm excited to not ever have to watch that again.
Well, that's great. I mean, I like the movie a lot. It is a 4-star kind of movie for me because the Backrooms themselves are a character, like they're their own character, And it's like Bubba was saying, like they're their own. It's something unknowable, and I like being pulled into a mystery and trying to put my own interpretations on it, my own story, backstory, and everything, just to make it make sense. It's really fun to do that for me. And like you said, all the lore and everything just makes it more interesting. So I probably like it more because of that too. But yeah, I mean, I'd say like kind of the main lesson here is just go outside, stay outside. That was the Backrooms. If you want more Ketchup and Rewind, please visit our YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at Ketchup and Rewind, and please stay tuned. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you.